The Watcher in the Pines, a Minecraft lore documentary based off real Herobrine imagination. Some names have been changed for privacy. Chapter 1: The Forgotten Sign. If you hike deep enough into the Pinecrest Mountains, you'll find a rusted sign swallowed by moss. It once read Lumberwood, but most of the letters have fallen away. The town behind it has been abandoned for nearly a century. Locals say Lumberwood didn't die out. They say it was taken. And if you ask the right people, they'll tell you about the thing that watches from the pines. Back when the mines were still running, workers reported strange things underground. Torches relit after being snuffed out, fresh tunnels carved overnight, footsteps echoing behind them in empty shafts, and always the feeling of being watched. At first, people blamed exhaustion. Then, the disappearances began. A miner didn't come home. Then, another. Then, an entire night shift vanished in a newly opened shaft. When rescuers broke through the collapse, they found the tunnel sealed from within inside. But the moment that broke the town wasn't the miners. It was the children. Kids whispered about the man with no pupils standing at the tree line. Parents ignored it until one child vanished. Panic spread like wildfire. Families fled, and the mines closed. Lumberwood was left to rot, but the forest did not forget, and neither did the thing that watched from the pines. For decades, hikers reported strange sightings: lanterns glowing in empty windows, footsteps pacing in the mine shafts and on the trails just before the town, and a tall figure standing between the trees with two white, unblinking eyes. Some say it's a ghost. Others say it's a guardian of the forest, pushing those who dig too deep. Most people just avoid Lumberwood entirely. Most people. Last fall, in 2025, 3 film students from Pine State College decided to make Lumberwood the subject of their final documentary. They wanted to capture the legend of the Watcher in the Pines. They stopped at a gas station 20 miles from the trailhead. The attendant later told investigators he warned them not to go up there. They laughed, bought snacks, and asked for directions anyway. He was the last person to see them alive. When the students didn't return, a search team went into the woods. They found no campsite, no footprints, no signs of struggle. The only thing recovered was their camera, half buried in mud near the collapsed mine entrance. The footage was corrupted beyond repair, except for one still frame. It shows the forest at dusk, blurred as if the person holding the camera was running. Branches streak across the foreground, and in the background, between 2 trees, is a tall, pale shape. 2 white dots hover where eyes should be. Some say it is a trick of the light. Others refuse to comment. Lumberwood remains abandoned. The mines are sealed. The forest has reclaimed everything. But hikers still go missing in those mountains every year. So if you find yourself near the old trailhead and notice a lantern glowing in an empty window, or hear footsteps pacing behind you on an empty trail, do not investigate. Do not call out. Do not run. Because in Lumberwood, the moment you see the white eyes, they've already seen you. Thank you for joining me in the Reading Circle this week. Here's the invitation I promised. If you have a spark, a documentary idea, a mystery, anything you'd love to see explored, leave it in the comments of this video. And while you're there, take a moment to read the sparks others have shared and like the ones that speak to you. On June 12th, the spark with the most likes will be chosen, and that spark will become the story for Friday, June 19th. Until then, thank you for watching The Watcher in the Pines. Stay creative, stay curious, and always trust your toots.